K-pop is a world where visuals are everything. Idols are literally trained to look flawless. Yet, paradoxically, if you're too beautiful, suddenly, people hate you. It's as if being gorgeous is some kind of crime, and the prettier you are, the more people want to take you down. You'd think fans would celebrate these visual queens, but in K-pop, being a beautiful woman isn't all it's cracked up to be. Let's dive into why being a stunning, successful female idol in K-pop seems to be more of a curse than a blessing. First off, K-pop is obsessed with beauty. Every fan knows this. Idols are expected to be flawless. Their skin, their hair, their entire appearance has to be perfectly curated at all times. However, if an idol is too pretty, the narrative shifts. Instead of admiration, she's seen as unrealistic, too plastic, or only famous because of her looks. It's like K-pop fans want their idols to be beautiful, but not so beautiful that it threatens their fragile egos. Take IVE's Wonying, for example. This girl looks like she walked straight out of a fairy tale. And what does she get in return? Hate. Apparently, she's too perfect to be relatable. Fans accuse her of being plastic or too manufactured, even though, let's be real, Wonying is just living her best life, slaying every stage, and being a literal goddess while doing it. But because she's tall, slender, and has that face, suddenly people act like her entire career is built on looks alone. God forbid she's actually talented and pretty. Here's the truth. Jealousy is at the core of why K-pop stans hate beautiful women. When a female idol is drop-dead gorgeous, fans start projecting their insecurities onto her. They start thinking, why can't I look like that? Or, she's so pretty, she must be arrogant. Suddenly, being beautiful means you're somehow a bad person. Jennie from Blackpink is a prime example of this. She's not only stunning, but she also has the audacity to be successful, fashionable, and a global brand ambassador for Chanel. Naturally, this made her public enemy #1 for a period of time. Fans nitpicked every little thing about Jennie: her expressions on stage, the way she danced, the fact that she seemed confident. Confidence, especially in a beautiful woman, is apparently forbidden in K-pop. And what's worse, if she ever showed any sign of being tired or human during performances, she was called lazy, as if beautiful women aren't allowed to have off days. K-pop fans love to create their own narratives around idols, and if you're an it girl who's killing the game, those narratives tend to be more bitter than sweet. The moment a female idol is labeled an it girl, the expectations become ridiculously unrealistic. She's expected to be perfect 24/7, radiating charisma, while somehow also being down to earth and relatable. For example, when Twice's Zuyu debuted, her visuals were immediately praised. She was, and still is, one of the most beautiful faces in the industry. But instead of celebrating her success, people began to say she was just a pretty face. Never mind the fact that she's grown as a performer and has a huge fanbase. The moment you're that beautiful, apparently your talent becomes irrelevant. The uglier truth is that fans don't even give these women room to be themselves. It's all about creating a perfect image that fans can fawn over. But the second the idol steps outside of those expectations, the claws come out. Now let's talk about the misogyny that drives this hatred. The K-pop industry is still deeply rooted in patriarchal ideals, and successful, beautiful women are seen as a threat to that system. Female idols who break the mold, dominate the charts, and secure top-tier brand deals often face backlash simply for being women who have too much power. The way male idols are treated versus female idols is drastically different. Male idols can exude confidence and power, and they're praised for it. Female idols? Oh no, if they're confident, they're labeled as stuck up or entitled. Take Sunmi as another example. She's an icon of beauty and confidence, yet fans and some male idols have criticized her for being too sexy or provocative, as if she's not allowed to control her own image. The hate she received for daring to express her sensuality in her music, particularly with songs like Gashina, was ridiculous. If a male idol did the same thing, people would be calling him a king. Let's address the classic go-to insult: she's only famous because she's pretty. This line is thrown at any female idol who gains popularity quickly and consistently. It's as if K-pop fans can't fathom the idea that someone could be talented, beautiful, and hardworking at the same time. Newsflash: being gorgeous doesn't cancel out someone's skills. Sure, beauty might open doors, but staying at the top of an industry as cutthroat as K-pop requires more than just a pretty face. Yet, we hear this about Somi, Karina from aespa, and countless other idols. The second they show any sign of success, out come the accusations that it's all thanks to their looks. Heaven forbid they put in years of training and perfecting their craft. But, of course, male idols never seem to face this kind of criticism. No one's running around saying Cha Eun-woo is only popular because of his face, although, let's be honest, that face is doing some heavy lifting. But with female idols, people love to diminish their achievements with the pretty privilege excuse. At the end of the day, K-pop fans and the industry itself hold beautiful women to unfair standards. They want female idols to be perfect but not too perfect, successful but not too successful, and confident but not too confident. The second a female idol steps into that spotlight, people are waiting for her to slip up, ready to tear her down for daring to embody all the traits society claims to value in women: beauty, talent, and success. The obsession with beauty in K-pop is a double-edged sword. While looks can help launch an idol's career, they also become a source of constant criticism. It's as if being beautiful is a burden female idols must carry, one that male idols rarely, if ever, have to bear. In the end, no matter how stunning, talented, or hardworking these women are, the hate they receive is a reflection of the insecurities and double standards that plague the industry and its fandoms. So why does K-pop hate beautiful women? Because they represent everything some fans and even parts of the industry can't stand to see. Women who are unapologetically successful, confident, and unwilling to conform to outdated ideals. The hate they receive says far more about the system and the fans than it does about the women themselves. But the real gag? These queens are still thriving, and no amount of hate will change that.
Period.